send this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
180. What's the curl? What's the curl? Hurry! Hurry! I'm trying to collect. Pistol.
From the gun, Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield, and it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry for their fullback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The stop made by Myles Garrett. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down
and they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike 57.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right. Check. Hatch it.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Browns nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 62 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, in pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people, and oftentimes you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 2nd down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together and the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Room here to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 45 yards. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. at the 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those 2 teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
Throwing, Mayfield going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Switch.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield with it once more. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Seibert's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about clean.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
It's going to be a long day. 57's the mic. Watch 57. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hot 7. 57's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical.
Odell Beckham Jr., the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 85 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now Jackson. He can run for Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Seibert on for the PAT.